people? It's your boy Sir Petty 258 back with another one. Unaverage Mentality, Toxic as Fuck podcast.
Hey y'all, thanks for checking us out. I'm Kizzy. Make sure you check out Shifted Culture on YouTube and Instagram.
Today's discussion is love a distraction from anything in life, right? We all know how love is pure, everybody unconditional love and all that. But is there a time where love can be negative in your life? How do you feel about that?
Well, first, let's kind of go into the definition of love, because I think some people have different terms and such of love. So when I was younger, I was taught that love is sharing, caring, and forgiving, right?
Okay.
Those three things. And maybe that's just the elementary term that was explained to me.
Right.
So when you kind of think about how you love people, your family, your significant other, whatever the case is, what I won't say subcategories, but
how do I define love?
Yeah, how do you define love? Is it?
I don't really know how to define love. It's for me, it's hard to put feelings into words. You know what I'm saying? But it's definitely certain characteristics, actions, like being genuine, being there for somebody, helping, caring, investing. Best way I can say it, you invest into them, right? Big, small, or indifferent, cousin, friend, associate, depending on the level. But since we're talking about love, so I guess it's more of a significant other for the subject. I look at it obviously she's my girlfriend for a reason. For me personally, you're probably not my girlfriend, but I don't love you. You know what I'm saying? So that's really my, what I would do for you. Am I thinking about would I take a bullet for this girl?
So that's caring, right?
It's all of them. I'm caring for my body. I'm sharing my soul when this bullet goes into my body. So what's your other one? Sharing, caring, and what?
Forgiving. So if you love somebody, you forgive them.
You definitely get more. I'm really a strict person, right? You only get a fool me once type of personality. But when I'm in the relationship, I get blinded a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because I never get in a relationship for it to fail. You know what I'm saying? So I will work it out. All right, I think everything can improve if you put the work in. So just because you messed up once or twice, I'm not going to think it's just over. You know what I'm saying? If I feel like we could build and you can learn.
Okay. I got you. So on here, when I look it up, it reads the definition of love and the noun. As far as the noun definition is an intense feeling of deep affection. Now that's kind of questionable because, let's say you have somebody who, I don't know, he gets jealous, but his girlfriend does something, he gets jealous and he hits her. He has a deep, intense, feeling of affection. So if you can, is there a right and wrong way to show your love?
Definitely. Let's use domestic violence, right? I believe the person, he does probably love her. It's just very unhealthy love, toxic love. Some people, unfortunately, that's the way they was taught how to love. You know what I'm saying? Survival tactics, or maybe.
So you do still classify that as a form of love?
Beyonce, dangerously in love.
You threw me off with that one. I wasn't expecting you to, but.
That's what it is. Even that movie that I think she was in, same kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? In the law, I don't know the exact word, but passion of love is a thing. That's an actual defense. You walked in, you see somebody having sex with your wife, and you shoot them. You could think, quote unquote, they're using the R word, and if you killed them for that reason because you just got blinded by the emotion, that's a real defense out there.
Okay, I see where you're coming from. Now, with love, do you believe in being in love? Is there a difference between loving somebody and being in love with that person?
For me, no. It's just love. I don't.
Okay.
Because for me, I have an addictive personality. So for me, if I like it, I love it. So if I love you, I love you. It's not no, conditional love. So.
I see. Some people break it down and say there's a difference between being in love and actually loving that person. Being in love is real short term. That's the butterfly phase when you see the person and you kind of.
As far as being in love.
Yeah, being in love. It's just the mushy feeling that you get when you first love. You.
So you're trying to say then in love is fake then, right? Because if you date somebody for 20 years, that beginning phase is over eventually.
I would say it's fake. It's just short term.
Okay, but our relationship is long term, so that means you won't be in love with me the whole time then, right?
No, I feel you go from being in love with that person to actually really loving that person. And
then you feel like in love is the first step, and then you love them. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully, at some point, if you're gonna be with that person, I hope that you would have those feelings of being in love with that person at some point.
Okay. So while you're in love, right? While you put, a lot of people say when you're in love, you're blind to a lot of BS, right? So, what kind of ways do you feel like it will distract you?
I think it can distract you from your career. It can distract you from yourself as well. Because like some people love others more than they love themselves.
Yes.
And I think that's the problem when you push, them before you. You gotta love yourself. You can't love somebody else properly unless you're loving yourself properly.
No, I agree. I'm not. I'll put my family before me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a family man, family oriented. But putting somebody before myself, I don't naturally do. Because I do believe in you can't help nobody else until you help yourself. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like distractions, women are the number one distraction for men in any kind of thing, right? Like I said, I'm really going into this relationship so it can work out. I'm really trying to build a family, a dynasty, a legacy. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, one little bump in the road ain't nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? But I could still be blinded by this, like, no, this person's not going to change. I think one episode we're going to get into is like being stuck in your age, right? You may not know that they may not know, you may not know, you know what I'm saying? That this is how they are for life. There is no getting better for this person. You know what I'm saying? And then, so you're blindly following that. So it can definitely distract you from your goals as far as being a teacher, getting your money, career, all type of ways, especially for men.
I agree. So how do you like beat that issue of being distracted by love? Or prevent it from happening?
Honestly, I don't have no exact answer. For me, it would be, it's a lot of self-awareness, right? As far as paying attention to your relationship. Are you progressing is usually my thing, right? Everybody don't like, I always say like a relationship is like a business. If you want to use it like, they want to look at it like that. But progression is a thing, right? Seeing where we are, where we started to, either we're going back or going forth. You know what I'm saying? So to me, if it's like, every time it's time for to pay a bill, they always late. And you keep reminding them. Eventually, you got to wake up to it when all these late fees keep piling up or something. You know what I'm saying? So either you can be blinded to it and just be like, oh, they'll get it. Or, hey, now we need to do something about this. Are you capable of doing this? As far as trying to reach your goal.
Do you feel like there's like certain ages where it's acceptable and it's not acceptable as far as being blinded by love?
Yeah.
Not even blinded by love, just put in.
You should only be blinded by love up until you're 18. Cause to me, you're in high school. You're a kid. That's puppy love.
What if they never had a situations where they were in love in high school? They didn't. Let's say they didn't fall in love, because some guys don't fall in love till later, right?
I feel bad. Like for me, I feel like in general, people should experience all the emotions early in life. Really? Yeah, because once you all right, since I have a daughter, right? Once you go out in the world, whether you're ready or not, the world's still going to face you, whether you've been trained for this or not. You know what I'm saying? So I always believe I'd rather make you go through that emotion first, so you at least know how. It's just not shocking to you. You know what I'm saying? So you at least know how to deal with it. You felt it before, so when you go out in the world, you just know how to handle it a little bit better. So that's just how I look at it. I
see that. I was cautioned before of really just when you're young, just focus on yourself. Don't worry about, a significant other, none of those things. Okay. Get, your priorities out the way. And then when you get older, you date. And I think sometimes when you fall in love when you're too young, let's say some people get married really young, and then they get older and, they just never really experience life in the manner of their peers. Right. So let's say they break up or whatever. And sometimes you'll run into people in their 30s, and it's like they want to be in a club. They want to do all the things they didn't really get to do when they were younger because they were falling in love too soon. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it all depends on your mindset, right? So for me, one thing I learned working at the grocery store, right, when I was younger, it was a lot of old people who seemed disgruntled. And it's a lot of people who were you say old,
in age.
What age?
60, 70. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Retirees that were just disgruntled.
Exactly. Because in my mind, if I'm 60 or 70, I'm not trying to be forced to kind of I have to be here check by check. You know what I'm saying? All right, cool, I work here part time just to get a little money here and there. But overall, I'm pretty decent by 60. But some of them are no, I have to wake up every day and I don't like this job, but I have to do it. So for me, I came to a conclusion. Let me use my 20s. This is one of the youngest where I am, the most energy, all that. Let me focus now on building everything for that said relationship. So when I'm in my 30s and on, all right, I can relax now because I already put in the groundwork for it. You know what I'm saying? So I did, but women still was distracted. I could have a lot more because that was also when I was hitting the streets. I was up in the streets. You know what I'm saying? So I could have been a lot farther, faster, a lot more money, a lot of stuff. But woman definitely is my number one distraction.
Okay.
What's your number one distraction?
You mean with love or just in general?
In general, like what distracts you from your goals besides love?
I wouldn't say it's love, but I think I can get distracted with people, you know?
Okay.
Cause like, it's hard to stay disciplined. It really is, you know?
It is.
So like, let's say I want to get a certification or something. And I say,
Right.
okay, I'm going to stay in the house for the next month. I'm not going out, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then, you know, let's say the weather's nice that day.
Right.
You look out the window, you looking out, you distract, you want to get out. And then for some reason, whenever you're trying to do like really good, that's when everybody pops up.
What?
Like when you really trying to be out like that, everybody else is busy for some reason. When you sit here and try to stay disciplined, everybody hitting you up, yo, you coming here, you coming, you know what I'm saying? So
You know what else is a distraction? Especially like somebody talking about relationships in a sense, right? How your exes always pop up as soon as you get in a relationship.
Yes.
Distraction
Everybody be
at
popping
its
up.
best. So it's like,
That's why I'm about to start like blocking like old people I used to talk to. As soon as I think things start working better with the next person, I'm just blocking everybody else. You can't even hit me up.
one thing. All right, so let me say
It's
this.
like bad luck.
I don't know how you feel about it. I know we kind of